Hey, what's up everybody, it's the Real Hicks here, and we're here because the Farming 2.0 just dropped, and so did some horse dung. As you just saw, that's right, we now have horse dung in the game, and as well as many other things. So without further ado, let's get into it. That's right, we're going to be getting lots of new toys for Farming 2.0. We're going to be getting a fluid splitter, fluid switch, a hose tool, sprinkler, composter, horse dung, plant fibers, and fertilizer. Now, off to this. First off, let's look at the composter. So when you look on it, this is what you're gonna get. You can put in different kinds of food, and you can put in different kinds of meat. We got human meat for when you're roaming around getting all those carcasses. You got bears, you got chicken, and you got wolf meat. Now you can even put in burn meat. You can also put in the dung, and you can put in plant fibers. That's another thing that's coming into the game. Now, when this sits here for a little while, make sure you leave 1 or 2 spots open. You're going to be getting some fertilizer. Now, this fertilizer goes over to our next interesting change with Farming 2.0, and that is the new farming systems. So when you look at this, you'll come in here and you can see you have fertilizer boxes. So you're just going to take your fertilizer, toss it in there, and then we're going to now plant some nice beautiful seeds. So I'm just going to do 3 rows, boom, boom, boom. And I'm going to come up here, and as you look at it, now we got very interesting stats for it. We have the genetic stats, we have the different kinds of health, age, stage, water intake, cloth yield. For corn, you can see the different stats, and for the pumpkin, again, completely different stats, which is pretty interesting. So this can be actually leading to a whole lot of new genetic slicing kind of going on. Now we're going to go on to the watering system. The watering system at the moment is gravity fed. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put down one of these little sprinklers right here, and you're going to need to attach it to a supply. Now this is a really cool thing that they've added to the game. You can look at the small water catcher, and on the side there's a water out tool. You're going to take your hose tool, which is 5 high qual metal and level 1. You're going to take that, and then you're going to attach it to the top of the water in for the water reservoir. Now if you look here, you can see that it's draining. So this guy here is defying physics and coming up and then dumping into your water barrel. Now the water barrel, anything coming out of here going into the sprinkler systems, they do need to be gravity fed, so anything else will be lower. They haven't added a pump yet, and I'm going to show you that warning in a second. So we're going to take that over here, and we're going to put that directly right in, and there you go. You now have water. And if we come over here and look at this, if I can get it, there you go. Water intake, 14 milliliters per 60 seconds. So it is getting water, which is pretty cool. Now, if you did notice, I'm not getting wet, which is very disappointing because I was hoping that we'd be able to do lots of trap bases with these, including winter trap bases, but you can see how fast this is draining here. So it's draining pretty quick. Now, the other thing that you can do is these are similar to lights, so you can, let's say, string them together. So there is a pass-through, and put them together, so you can make a nice little front yard where you can water all your plants all you like. Now we're going to stop this silliness because I'm going to show you guys something quite interesting. If we put one of these up here, which is the new fluid switch, which is 5 high qual metal and level 1, we can turn it on and off. But if you bring this and attach it to the hose, you can see that warning that it just comes up right beforehand. And it says connection requires pump. You have to have any connection running from water right now below your actual source. So you can put these on the roof and then you can flow straight down. There you go. But these are designed for something else. So how these work is you're going to put one of these little guys, the fluid switches, just below your water out. You're going to attach that, and you're going to attach it too. Notice I'm now not getting the error. So I'm going to put that into the fluid in. Now, this is also one of the cool little things that they added. This is a fluid splitter. It does take apparently 1 power, 10 high qual, and it is a level 1 as well. this little guy here. I don't know exactly how it's going to be taking power. Maybe it's losing 1 unit of water. So just like an electrical splitter, you can take your fluid out, go into the water in, and you can be running it directly right over, and then you can just turn the water on when you want and turn the water off when you want. And there you go. That's it pretty much for the new Farming 2.0 update. Again, not really too much that we can play with besides this is massively role-playing. But I hope you guys have a good one and enjoy your horse dung.